And hello everyone, I am going to be playing Breath of Fire Dragon Quarters, which is a game from the PS2 era, and it is old, and a lot of people did not like it to be a part of the Breath of Fire franchise, even though I believe it's a fucking amazing game. But, oh well. We'll go from there. So let's start the game. Now the game is weird in a way. It kind of doesn't really fit in the lines of the Breath of Fire series at all. So the game essentially centers around this kid here. Oh right, I forgot I can't put the whole name in, so I just named the character. No, where's that? Blah, 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 blah. Come on, help me out here. There you go. So the game centers around this character, and he's a part of this underground facility thing that I have no idea how the fuck that works. I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you the story, to be honest. I think I've only gotten through this game once, and I didn't fully get through it. I got through it kinda a little bit. So essentially, we're gonna be playing it together and figuring out, you know, how the game works. No, let's do this first. This is a dragon who narrates the story for us. Also, there's no dialogue, so you gotta read. Genetic hunting again. Nah, we're on lifeguard duty. There's war between friends. This guy's an asshole. So he's actually a higher up compared to me, who was a lower D class. Essentially, most of the game is centered around the idea that you want to try to level yourself up. But the only way to level yourself up is by getting through the game and then in the end either beating the game or dying. I gotta turn this music down, holy shit. Nothing. Alright, let's turn down the sound because that was extremely loud and it was annoying. Alright, so let's turn the effects down about here. Let's turn the music down about here. I think that fits really well. Alright, so the game, I guess like explaining it. The game essentially centers around you as the character trying to make your way from the very bottom of this area to the top, mostly because you meet this girl and you want to save her life. And it's not turning the music down for some reason. So what you're essentially doing for the majority of this game is trying to get this girl to the place that she wants to be and out of the area, because it's this organization's trying to hunt her down for some reason because she's some kind of being, a clone that actually was successful. Either way, you play as this character, you fight a bunch of monsters, and you eventually get this thing called the D-meter. And the D-meter is essentially the dragon drive. The D-meter pretty much dictates how long you have before you essentially die. I mean, it gives you powers that you can use, but every time you use it, you essentially quicken your own death. The idea is to get through the game with either beating it or trying to get there without getting your D drive to hit 100%. Your rank will change depending on how far you get, what you do during the game, and how much you get, and that'll allow you access to different areas within the game itself. Now, that doesn't seem too bad, but the game is surprisingly annoying and really, really shitty for your first playthrough. As in, you have no actual weapons, you don't have much skills, and your rank is pretty low, so you can only access certain areas. And a lot of other areas have really good special weapons to get to. So essentially, we're going to be going through this and we're going to be playing the game. The first playthrough you play, you will not get to the end of the game. Like, almost impossible. Because you get to, like, the first, like, boss guy, and he essentially, like, fucking... You can't even break past his armor, so you just lose. At that point, I'll most likely use the D drive and just burn it all out, kill myself to start over and get a better rank, and have a lot more to work with at that point. I kind of probably should be reading this dialogue too, but it's not very good dialogue. It's not. It's like very straightforward to the point. Some of it explains some of the story, but not a lot right now. For now, we're just trying to do our first mission, which sets us in motion. A lot of this gameplay that I'm going to be doing is going to have me fighting a lot of monsters. The idea is to try to fight as many things and get as much AP. As you can see over here, there's the party XP thing. And the party XP is something that carries over between each playthrough. And it gives you the ability to essentially put points into the character right after you restart. So every time you kill a monster, you get player XP. You can also get it from other different means. But the idea is to you want to get it from pretty much fighting as many creatures as possible without getting killed. Which, difficult. But it's manageable as long as you understand how each mob works and what to do to fight them. And I've played most of the game up to a certain point, so I kind of know what I need to do. But a lot of it's going to be me fighting stuff. And from time to time, I'm probably just, from different video, I'll probably just cut it some areas before any major content where I'm just killing a bunch of monsters just to get the XP. The monsters don't respawn, but there is a fair lot of them in certain areas. Sometimes they're just like tiny little minuscule rats or scrotum balls. I don't know what they really are, honestly, but they look like little worms, metal worms. What I need to do to start out with is I need to go here. Our shop isn't... Oh, that's the guy. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to her. Get my way. Thank you. Do not need the heal kits. I do not need the tonic because the chance of me dying is low because I know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play like an idiot here. And this is something I wouldn't tell anyone to do, but I'm going to play like an idiot and I'm going to get my first weapon off the bat here for fucking 10 more silver. God damn it. Now, I will come back to this area before I actually get pretty much taken out of the city and I can't come back for a while to get more supplies, because that's going to happen. But for now, I'm going to be using this time to try to get at least a little bit further and try to get things done a little bit quicker. So, what we're going to do... Don't ever take anything that has a lot of weight on it. It makes it very hard to do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this sword, upgrade it, and there we go. Okay. Okay. So now that we're done with that, let's go to the train station and let's get on our way. So the first mission is for us to clear out the lower sector area. It's pretty much on duty. We're just essentially making sure there aren't any primary threats anywhere down there. What's wrong? The lift's down. Typical. So because the lift's down, we're gonna have to walk there, essentially. We can't just take a trip. He's a higher rank, so he thinks he's cooler than me. I don't want to be Bosch because his opening attack it is stronger, but let's see, I can't remember what it is. I gotta get out in the combat zone. If I remember correctly, it's a jab and not a slash, and the slash lets you get the upper hand on targets better than the fucking stab would. No, it's a kick. Yeah, I'd rather have the slash. So the game has many different tactics you can use to make it easier on yourself. One of them being, I only have one food. I don't know. Remember how to. Yep, there you go. Okay, so it's X. All right, not X, but square. So if I strike, I get an extra turn. Obviously, normal things. We want to try to use bait to bait mobs out to make it easier to get things killed. I gotta go around. Damn it. Identifies, which I don't have to worry about because when I get to that area, I'll be able to do it anyway. I think actually no, I might have to go back. All right, so you see how this guy is here, right here? What you do is put some bait down. Fucking take him down. The side part is that this character does absolutely no damage at the beginning. So you kind of what Bosch to do the beginning attack. Sorry about that. But the kick is just so trash. Mobs are going to start running away after they get low, which makes it a lot easier for you. The battle should be over after this. Alright. And that's essentially how each battle is going to go. I guess I'll just use him for now. Because the opening attack on him would be a lot better. Bang, 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 bang. And now I get to kill him. Wait! That was our only heal kit. Fuck! Why was it set to heal? No. Wait, I didn't want to end my turn. Shit! The game just bugged the fuck out on me. God damn it. That's annoying. Oh well. Well, maybe we'll be okay without the heal kit. Maybe. Now these things are a fucking annoyance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... The only good thing about them is that they're weak. And they die to slash, but they're slow, so they probably get the first attack. Oh, no. I can't remember if these ones do magic, but the other ones in the future do. And they're the most annoying little fucks ever. How did I kick him that far? Jesus fuck. There you go. So what we'll do is we'll kill as many of these as possible. And like I said, the whole game is about essentially killing as many mobs as possible to collect what you see down there as the party EXP, so you can use it on your next go around to essentially kill things. Also on top of it, killing all the mobs does materialize keys. If you kill them all on the floor to get a chest, that will give you a certain skill. Now, most of the skills are completely fucking useless, and I don't even see the point of getting them. But they give you a skill. So you take it, and it helps to get you more points and ranking for when you have to restart. Now this is the one that gets a little bit more tricky than normal. Because you essentially have to try and vermoose this guy into a corner. But you don't want to have to fight all of them at once. But I ended up doing it anyway because I'm an idiot. So what I'm going to do is try to kill the smaller ones off first, so I can kill the bigger ones. If I keep the meat on the ground, there's a chance that they'll stop and not attack in order to actually grab the meat, because, well, these mobs are retarded as hell. I'm gonna have, since this is closer right now, and that one's gonna get close to me, I'm gonna kill him for now. That wasn't that bad of damage, okay. Okay, it might get worse if he gets hit that many times. Alright, so I'm gonna lose a lot of AP just from moving. I need to get up here. It's also a big problem with this game, I would say. The idea of the AP being lost when you move makes it harder, but it gives you a good idea of making a strategy about how you're going to handle each opponent. Especially later on when you get your spellcaster and you have to essentially adjust how far you can move and how much you can save by like an inch just to get one more attack out. Now, I'm just gonna let him get fucked. Alright, so we got through that at least. I think there's a chest over here. There is. There was a box over there that I forgot. Or I couldn't get to because I can't jump in this game. There it is. What's in ya? Save token. Useless. So remember correctly, after getting to the first one, then you have to fight. You have a boss one. Now the boss one, they say you should skip because it's hard to beat him. But I'm an idiot, and I'm gonna kill him because loot is loot, and I like loot. Those are just the guide girls who are just annoying. I'm also certain they might be crazy, because they kind of just stand in random rooms and sections all over the fucking basements, and they just do that all day. All right, so this motherfucker is a pain in the ass, but you want to try to fight him. Try to get too close so I don't get hit, so I can still hit him now. There we go. Now, the problem with this is that I should have let him up that way. So what I'm gonna do, and I can't retreat. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him come to me if I can. It's a waste of points, but waste of first attack, but whatever. Save up as much of your AP as possible. Boom, 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 boom. He should be close enough in the next turn. Move him back just a little bit. Alright. Want to get snake bite on him if you can. Having the poison damage is useful. Now that I can't, not gonna worry about it because I already poisoned him. And now all of his attacks knock you back really far. So I think what I'm gonna do is just death bring the shit out of him. Of course I'm gonna miss. Come on. There we go. Oh. Shit. Alright, so what we're gonna do real quick. Heal up just a little bit. And then try to get your hits in on him. The idea is the combo attacks, but sometimes it doesn't really help in situations. But he should be dead next turn unless he pushes him back again. Which I think he's going to. Yep. God damn it. Alright. No, don't want to do that. There you go. Should, if I don't miss, be able to kill him. I missed. How did you miss? What? I hate your guts. Fuck, this kind of suck. Him being dead means he loses out on EXP. It's a lot of EXP loss to lose out on. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna go back to the town. It's only like 2, I think it's 2, because it gets 40 EXP. So I lost about 2 levels, but it's not too bad, as, you know, he's going to be fighting by himself most of the time later on anyway. So I didn't really lose too much. Bosch is just here stealing EXP because he's Bosch. If I could have him left dead, I would, which I'll probably do for the second playthrough. That just gives me bonus EXP if he's dead. So the reason why I'm back here mostly is to do this. And get some stuff to heal him because he is almost dead. Now I would like to unidentify some of this stuff. Identify some of this unidentified stuff. I'm sorry, that was a better way of putting it. But I don't know if I have enough money. So let's see if we do. I think it's 100. Yeah, it's okay. If it sells for more, then we're good. There we go. So what we want to do is take that weapon locker. Well, we want to sell that actually. Because the impact gear is kind of shit. It's not really worth it. We're gonna do. These are on sale at the moment. I'll get at least 10. Or more. At the time, you never know what's gonna happen. And then any skill you get, if you can, Try to just have as many of them learn it as possible. Because useful. And it gets it out of your bags because you have limited bag space, and it's kind of terrible. That's what I'm gonna do. Most likely, as I'm going to pause here, all the mobs are dead, and when we come back, we can get the rest of the mobs and then get to the actual story. That's just the part I had to do at the beginning to get it done, but the video is really long right now, and I want to bring them at least down to like 10 to 15 minutes each. So, when we come back, we'll get to the dragon, and we'll go from there.